Warning for today's video. It is going to get very intense. The subject matter at hand is something that is very close to me on a personal level. I have been very outspoken about microtransactions in premium games, loot boxes, and just overall scummy predatory monetization practices. Now, if you're not interested in any of those, I suggest you click off, or if you're looking for a much more neutral and calm persona, I suggest you check out Yongyea's video. He is very calm-minded while also stating his own opinion on the matter. He's very informative and I do indeed recommend him. Go subscribe to him if you haven't already. But if you're here for me, being, well, me, then I suggest you strap yourselves in because this one is going to get very intense. Still here? Okay, we're going to talk about GTA putting a casino in their game.
So Rockstar have finally done it. They've pulled down the veil, cut to the chase, abandoned all pretense about their corporate greed and put a real life bloody casino into GTA Online. In their latest patch, the Diamond Casino and Resort, there is an actual casino readily available where you can spend in-game currency that you can buy with real life money.
Yeah, an actual casino where you can gamble actual real life money. The brass balls on these fuckers.
I feel ill. I feel genuinely ill just saying that. This is where we are. Holy shit, in a world where loot box regulation is the hot topic, where video game developers and publishers are correctly under fire for putting predatory, glorified gambling mechanics into their video games, where many stories of children being tricked into spending hundreds of dollars on microtransactions, and the subject of regulation of loot boxes and said microtransactions are getting widespread mainstream attention, Rockstar thought it would be a good idea to put a casino into GTA Online. I've been saying it for years, the ascension of predatory microtransactions and loot boxes that allows you to gamble for real money would take us down a dark path, and look where we are. I have been very outspoken on my opinion on things like loot boxes and the potential predatory nature they have upon children and adults with addictive personalities. The manipulation of the customers in order to push people into spending more money on these things, and how companies have until now managed to get away with it because they are often snidey, sly or creative enough, a degree of separation in order to keep their heads above the water and not be classified as gambling. You don't spend money directly, instead you buy their premium currency or their in-game currency with real life money and spend it that way. You buy shark cards that give you lump sums of fake currency which you can then use to gamble within the game and have no monetary payout whatsoever.
It's a trick that video game publishers have used for many years now in order to keep their head above the water, when all you want to do is grab them and hold them down until they fucking drown.
The backlash on this has been swift, with over 50 countries at the time of writing blocking features of the casino because of how close it is to actual gambling.
Because it fucking is. And video game publishers, in my opinion, have been getting away with putting gambling in their games a lot longer than just this.
This is as on the nose as it gets. Literal slot machines in a casino is so brutally honest. It's as forward as it can possibly get when it comes to luck-based video game rewards.
A little more on the nose than, say, FIFA, which is, advertised to everyone, including children, while also requiring adult supervision to make sure that they don't accidentally remove their entire fucking savings from their parents' bank accounts.
What sort of a world do we live in where a literal casino in a video game can look good compared to the shite that EA is doing right now? I'll never know. Let's face some facts, okay? Microtransactions in any game causes compromise of the product. You're either put through such a slog that you are psychologically manipulated into buying these things so you can have a better experience, or they're pointless in their inclusion, and said inclusion only compromises the leveling system and balance of the game. Hello DMC5 and Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Loot boxes are even more psychologically manipulative, designed to be addictive and release dopamines within your brain that is akin to the feeling you get when taking cocaine. Yes, it is a literal drug. It's addictive and designed to be alluring with its flashy animations and lights and colours, just like real gambling, and woven into the experiences of games like FIFA in order to attract mass spenders regardless of what their income is. There is actual evidence that both microtransactions and loot boxes being advertised to fucking children have ruined families' lives. Children who have no concept of what they are doing and are extremely susceptible to these things. That there are gambling addicts who are highly susceptible to this as well, having turned to video games to try and overcome their addiction, and that's what it fucking is, addiction, only to have those games turn on them by including glorified gambling themselves. These people are preying upon their customers and ruining their lives, and they don't give a fuck.
We do think the way that we have implemented these kind of mechanics, and FIFA, of course, is our big one, our FIFA Ultimate Team and our packs, is actually quite ethical and quite fun.
Bullshit artist! Bullshit artist!
So, in my opinion, having a casino in your video game, it's nothing that video game publishers haven't been getting away with for fucking ages. It's just a little bit more honest about it. And while, you know, it's a casino literally planted into your video game and it makes my skin fucking crawl, what really scares me is what this means for the future.
See, what really utterly terrifies me is what this could mean for the future of video games. I have said it before and I'll say it again. When there's blood in the water, the sharks always come swimming. And you know that Activision, Electronic Arts, Warner Brothers Interactive, Ubisoft and the rest are just rubbing their hands in anticipation to see if this is a financial success. Because you know these bastards want a piece of the pie for themselves, the slimy little shit stains. Parameters can always be tweaked, games can always be patched. I mean, for fuck's sake, they patched a fucking casino into their own game. Thanks to patch culture, the goal posts are always moving, and you know the drill by now. EA likes to push the boat out so fucking hard, then walk it back ever so slightly to mitigate backlash from their customers. You honestly telling me that there's anything going through EA's mind that's ethical in any way? They continue to hide behind the bullshit excuses of their sleazy monetization practices with such cookie cutter responses like it's optional, it's like Kinder eggs, they're fun and ethical, all the while blatantly ignoring evidence provided that they are contributing to the rise of underage gambling in my country. What do you think it would be like if they released a fucking casino within their game? How about Activision, greedy sentient piles of liquid squirrel shit they are? I saw what you did to fucking Crash Team Racing! And the thing is, you know what the funny thing is? There are still people who jump to the defense of these billion-dollar companies, who buy the excuses of the cost-making of video games, or that microtransactions are necessity in order to make sure that these video game developers stay employed. All the while, they are preyed upon by the very companies that they defend. As these mega corporations continue to pay zero taxes, announce record revenue and proceed to celebrate with a round of mass layoffs, while executives still receive millions in annual salaries and bonuses, abusing their workers and preying upon their customers, all in the name of satisfying a few rich fucks who will see more money in 1 month than most of us will in our lifetime. These executives are parasites. I have said it before, and I will say it again. They don't care about you or your well-being, and they sure as hell do not see you as a person. They refer to your spending habits by comparing you to sea animals, for fuck's sake. And I will never, ever excuse their actions. I will never stop talking about them, because I actually care about people and the industry as a whole. The inclusion of a casino in GTA Online is pure fucking scummery and sleazy as hell, yes, but it highlights just how far we have come. How many times publishers have raised the bar because it is never, ever enough to these people. I mean, GTA Online has made over $6 billion and has gone on to become the most profitable piece of media ever. They have made literally more than double Avengers Endgame, the highest grossing film of all time, and it is still not enough because it is never enough. DLC, pre-order bonuses, exclusive content, season passes, silver editions, gold editions, digital deluxe editions, merchandise, commercial tie-ins, product placements, microtransactions, and even fucking loot boxes is still not enough to these people. Because it is never enough. There is no level they won't stoop to, no action too abhorrent, no fucking action is too fucking low for these people. They say well, you reap what you sow. Well, if that's true, then these bastards better have a really, really big scythe, because it's catching up. Despite all their attempts to dodge this shit, government and the public in general are more aware than ever of this bullshit, and eventually the bottom is going to fall out. It is inevitable. They are toxic, destructive, and have no fucking care as the industry as a whole. So no, I don't like that they put a fucking casino in GTA Online, but am I surprised? Not really. And just a big fucking middle finger from me to you, Rockstar, for putting a casino in your game, you bunch of greedy fucks. You know what? It's funny. I grew up with Rockstar. I played GTA 3 at the age of 13. My mum got it for me, and because of it, I got into satirical humour. I rediscovered a new love for people like Paul Verhoeven and the Robocop movie, all because of Rockstar Games. And it is sad to me that they have become the very thing that they have satirised. They often talk about these big mega corporations and satirise them and mock them for their
for their corporate greed and the bullshit and the fact that they don't care about human beings, seeing them as only a means to a fucking profit margin. And now they have become the very thing that they were mocking, and it's truly fucking sad. Something has to be done about this. It can't go on. Video game publishers have no restraint. They've established this. Nothing is too much. No level is too low. No tactic too abhorrent. No scummy fucking practice is out of fucking reach for these people if it means making their profit. They don't care. They've never cared. Their entire fucking monetization scheme and the way they handle this industry is destroying the industry as we know it. Okay? It is destructive. It's toxic. And at the end of the day, we're the ones who are going to end up suffering. So you know what? We are right now on the cusp of possible fucking government litigation and fucking regulation. And you still want to try and push the bar even further because you don't care. Get your money now and fuck off. That's what your attitude is. Well, at this point, I welcome government regulation because what? What are they going to do? What could they possibly do? What? Compromise my video game? My fucking video game's compromised. Video game has been compromised. Okay? You compromised it. There is nothing that the government could do that you haven't already fucked up enough as it is. So bring it on, I say. I've had enough. I've just had enough of this shit. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When the bottom inevitably falls out of this one, I will be there to watch you crash and burn. And then I'll light a cigar with the fucking flames as you burn. So that's pretty much my opinion on the whole situation, as if it was going to be anything but, guys. I get upset in things like microtransactions in premium games. Of course I'm going to hate this. But if you like what I've been saying, why don't you hit that like button down below. And also, you may have noticed I'm trying a bit of a new format now. Tell me what you think in the comment section, whether or not you liked this video. Or did you like the content? Did you like the way it was laid out? Do you want me to continue doing this? Or do you want me to go back to the old ways? Just let me know down below. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for more content on matters like this. I would really appreciate it. Let's try and hit my first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And if you haven't already, why don't you consider donating to me on Patreon? Even something as small as $1 a month goes towards maintaining this channel. All proceeds from Patreon go straight back into making content for you guys. Be it maintaining or buying new equipment or commissioning people, or, you know, just basically anything that requires expense for the channel, the money's going to go straight back into that. Geeks, Nerds and Gamers United, I have been Adam of Milanus Media. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.